sister of Kuya Junior, probably known to most of you as Mendy. I call him Kuya, that's the Filipino way to respect an older brother. My earliest recollection of Kuya was when I was 4 years old. He was already a doctor in the Philippines. He was loving, caring, and compassionate, but also strict. In 1955, when I was 5 years old, Kuya moved to America to further his studies. I remember every Christmas he sent me gifts. The most notable gift was a beautiful brown-haired doll with eyes that would open and close. The doll wore a pretty pink dress with a sash saying, Miss Lovable of 1957. In 1965, Nanay, Tatay, my youngest brother, and I visited Kuya at Isusan and my adorable nieces and nephews, Debbie, Laura, Michael, and David, who ranged from 5 years to 6 months old. The visit turned out to be a relocation, and I enrolled in high school. Kuya and Ate Susan helped me in every way to adjust to the new environment. Kuya even taught me to cook pancit. In 1970, I was driving on the turnpike from Clifton Forge, Virginia to Beckley, West Virginia, when I was stopped by the police for speeding. He said I was driving 95 miles per hour and passed 3 trucks. When I gave him my driver's license, he saw my name and asked me if I was Dr. Mendoza's daughter. I told him I was his sister. Since he knew Kuya, I thought he would not give me a ticket. But I was wrong. And he said he wanted me to learn a lesson and not to get into an accident. So he gave me a ticket and told me, slow down and be safe. I remember thinking how impressive it was that even outside of West Virginia, Kuya was well known already. One moment involving Kuya that I will always remember happened after I applied for my internship in cytology. In my younger years, I was notorious for not finishing my courses of study. Because he was aware of my track record, Kuya joked that if I finished my cytology program, he would cut off his pinky finger. I accepted his challenge and worked really hard to finish. But of course, when I finished, he did not really cut his finger. One moment involving Kuya that I will always remember happened. I'm sorry, I read a little bit. Over the years, Kuya would share with me how proud he was of how I finished my program, had a long, successful career, and raised 2 intelligent and successful children. I did not expect to hear that from him. He was so accomplished, a surgeon, and a legend in his community, and yet he was humble enough to tell me that he was impressed by me and my children. There aren't words sufficient enough to thank him for the love, support, and guidance that he gave me. I wouldn't be who I am, a parent and a grandparent to the next generation of our family, Americans who are truly living the American dream. I am deeply saddened that you left us, Kuya. My only consolation is you are now with Ate Susan, Nanay, Tatay, Manong Chito, Ate Nina, Mami Manili, Kuya Eli, and all our departed relatives. Kuya, thank you so much for everything. I miss you and love you, and your memories will stay in my heart forever. May you rest in peace with our dear Lord Jesus Christ. Till we meet again. Mahal kita, Kuya.